If you want to be successful, you need reputation. Take care of your reputation. You need to have processes in your business. And so what I mean by, actually, I'll go through them individually soon. And then you need to focus on the customer experience from the beginning. And when we say beginning, we mean before you even meet them to the end. And when we say end, we mean long after you finish tinting their windows. And why do I get to speak on this with some semblance of confidence? S3, although small in a home garage, although it started way after most of the big tint shops here in Calgary, is one of the reputable shops, the more popular shops. We are currently sitting at, I think we just got another review a couple of days ago. We're now at 190 or so 5-star reviews. We're getting even more popular. We're pretty popular. People trust us. People like us. And it's because of these three things: reputation and the processes we have in the business. And then we care about the customer experience, right? So what I mean by reputation is the quality of your work. That's the reputation we're talking about. You want your potential customers to hear and think of you as a tint shop or a tinter who cares about your reputation. If you care about your reputation, all these other things, especially customer experience, fits in there too, if you care about your reputation. But if you care about your reputation as a tinter, you're gonna attempt to do the cleanest jobs you can do, right? That's what really sets the good tinters apart from the bad tinters, is the quality of our jobs. The more you care about the quality of your jobs, the better your business is gonna look in the eyes of people who hear about your business, right? So for those of you, shameless plug, for those of you who are tinters and who are looking to get into business for yourself, you basically wanna be independent, right? You wanna be an independent tinter. Maybe you work for dealerships, maybe you're on contract, maybe you work for other shops and you wanna strike out on your own, but you're thinking there's a lot of stress around that. You don't know if you'll be able to do it and do it well, if you don't know if you'll be getting customers, if you can get enough customers to supplement your income. Trust me, Tintbolt will help you with that. So check out www.tintbolt.com or take the Tintpreneur Independent Tinter Assessment. Go to quiz1.tintbolt.com or check out the description below and click on that link. Go fill out that assessment. It'll give you a score. It's got 8 questions real quick, and it'll basically tell you if you're ready to strike out on your own. Continuing on, the second part is the processes. So what I mean by processes, from the beginning to the end of everything you do. So for example, here in the garage, every time before the first job shows up, I'm in my garage an hour early getting things set up. That's part of my process. I get the lights turned on. This is very basic, obviously. I get the lights turned on. I get the plotter turned on, especially when it's cold. I want it to warm up a little bit. I get the computer started. I log into Tintbolt. I get the customer information ready. If I need to, I put the first roll. If I know I'm doing a 5 rear and a 20 front, I put the 20 because I generally cut with the front first and I work my way backwards. And that's part of my process. I put the 20 on the roll. I get it set up. I don't cut yet because we don't know if the customer is going to show up. So we wait, but that's part of the process. We all have, when we're tinting windows, we all have processes within those, right? From the way you clean the car or prep the car to the way we install the film, whether it's drop down or 2-stage, right? Processes. The way we communicate with our customers before they even show up. We have processes around how we get them ready on instructions on when they're delivering or dropping off their vehicle. We have processes around follow-ups. We have processes around review asking, which is baked into Tintbolt, of course. But before these, I was doing them manually, and then I baked them into Tintbolt because I hated doing them manually. More processes you have, and the more strictly you follow your processes, the better reputation you will have and the better customer experience you will have. So you will see that with these 3 things, they connect together, almost 3 points on a dial. They connect each other really well and they strengthen each other. So if you do the 3 of these correctly, and if you focus on them, they meld together and work together in such a way that almost everything around your business will work really well, right? So finally, the third thing is the customer experience. So from the very beginning, before you even meet the customer, to weeks after you've dealt with them and you've tinted their vehicle. We're talking about from your perception, your reputation online and from other people, from how people are speaking about you, to your presence online and your presence. Maybe if I had a storefront, it would be the way my shop looks. The lights are always working. I don't have the T missing in tint. You get what I mean? Or the T's missing in tint and it just says in or something like that. You know what I mean? The presence of the way my business stands out, that's the beginning of your customer's experience. So when they walk in the door or when they first call or when they first land on your website or when they first text, right? From that point, you need to make sure that their experience is as frictionless as possible. You shouldn't be fighting with their customers. If they want to be rude, if they're ever rude, you should just accept it, let it go. It's not that big of a deal. They don't even know who you are, right? Don't take it personally. Make their experience, make them feel as though when they're reaching out to you, it's all about them. Do you get what I'm saying? You want them to feel like this company actually cares. What we hear about most often is that customers are calling businesses and the businesses don't answer, or they're rude on the phone, or they're late with the quotes, or when they never have availability, or even if they have availability, they don't show up for their availability, or they were late, the tinter was late. Those parts, you need to annihilate them within your processes in order for your customer to have a good experience from before they even become your customer, right? Because at the end of that, when you're done tinting their work, because you cared about your reputation, so the quality of your work is good, they will go and speak about you. Their experience hasn't ended. That experience, whenever they drive, they go see a friend and they just bring their newly tinted car, it's still part of the experience. You get what I mean? When they're explaining the situation, the flow that they went through, it was so easy, it was just so nice, and the people were so great, and they were so informational, you know what I mean? That is still part of their experience. So now every single time they talk to a friend of theirs who sees their car, it's still part of their experience, right? And then that drives, those customers come back to you, right, as returning customers, and it drives referrals because they just tell their friends about it. And their friends are there, oh, I heard about you, your work is great, and then they want to book with you, right? So that is, in my opinion, the three things a tint business, even if you're beginning, even if you're fresh and you've just learned, you just came out of academy tinting, a tint school, and you're just wanting to get on your first vehicles, same thing. Get these three parts all properly dialed in, and your business will do well. You'll grow. S3 grew fairly quickly. We had a nice little rise, and we're still growing. And that's basically how we started. So there you have it. That's the end of this video. I hope this was informational for somebody. Again, check out the link below if you're considering being an independent tinter, but you're unsure if you can do it or if now is the right time. Go take that quiz, that assessment, and hopefully you find some value in that assessment, and hopefully you found some value in this video. Subscribe, all that stuff. Catch you on the next ones. Take care.